What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all, Leos? Let's get to it. I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that situated first, all right? Bars. What's going on with y'all, though? Same rules apply if you're trying to get in contact with me because you want a reading, astrological or tarot reading. It's up to you. I do both. The link will be in the description box. Click it. It'll take you to my website, and everything else that you need to know will be on the website. You heard? Pretty much. Ooh. What we doing? 3-card draw. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. Death card on the bottom of the deck. What's going on with y'all? I feel like it's an end of money issues for y'all, which is good. I think you just had to do some moving around of finances. A little tweaking the, you know how, especially after tax time, I think y'all just looked at the books a little bit and seen where you were spending in excess and to where you could actually hold back and save some money. That type of thing. Not just utterly changing your lifestyle completely around now. But with that being said, let's get these cards right. Bars. This card right here represents the situation at hand for the Leo energy. 6 of Swords, y'all. 6 of Swords. This card right here represents how you feel about the situation. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. This card right here, represents the factor to consider, y'all. The Death card, look, it was on the bottom of the deck, ended up popping up anyway. You know? So. Okay, so, I was reading from the bottom of the deck. And it's just so, this just happens so often. So I said that, death was at the bottom of the deck. You had some money issues, and he just said you had to do some tweaking stuff around. You know what I mean? And that's what you did, because now you're transitioning into calmer waters, smoother waters. And not for nothing, like, I get that you did not change your whole lifestyle around. Like I said, you tweaked some things, but you're still you, Leo. You still got, in those cross-watching, you still got those things in the Leo perspective that are still Leoing. It's a bit lighter now, though. All right? I'm getting at some of y'all got a kid. 1 kid, 2. That's for some of y'all. Now, what I'm also getting is this. This tweak that made you lighter, I'm getting the minimalist feel. I'm not saying that you're beyond that, but it's something that you're just getting used to. You get what I'm saying? Like, I get the type that I'm speaking to some pretty extravagant Leos. Not saying that all of y'all are, but I know a great deal of y'all who are. I'm just keeping it a bean, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta have that shit on. Y'all gotta have the luxurious stuff. And, granted, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you're getting a feel now for this whole minimalist thing. And you're seeing how it can actually propel you. And it's like real new. It's starting to feel like silky to you, if that makes sense. And I'm pretty sure you like silk. But this, it's an analogy. It's like you didn't think. So now you're just like, oh man, this is a different kind of world. Now, what you feel about that is you realize how money is a burden. And the reason why money is a burden is because it's like the accumulation of it feels like you gotta spend it. So when you, let's say, like, I'm trying to make sure that I say this the best way that I possibly can, Because you feel like holding on to money is not the point of having money. All right? So, you may have been looking over your finances and combing through it and been like, okay, well, then I got to start saving or something like that. That might have crossed your mind. And then you was like, no, that's ridiculous. Like, why would I save? I'd rather just invest instead of saving. Saving makes no sense. It makes the heart hard. It makes, it just makes you, it could make you ill. Or, what are you holding it for? Who are you trying to separate from? Where are you going? No matter where you are, there you are type shit. So now what you're realizing is this. It's a bit of both. It's not necessarily about saving the money and hoarding it, but you now understand why hoarders and misers do what they do. And it's because it's like another form of being a minimalist, except you have it. But the only reason that you get money is to have it, not to spend it, which is kind of an oxymoron, I think the word is. But you flipped it and said, okay, now I see the point of why people do it, because I just changed some things around and now I'm lighter. I have a better vision that propels me forward more than keeps me stagnant, because I feel like you was in the rat race for a minute with your funds. Like you get it, you spend it. You get it, you spend it. So now what's happening with the way that you fixed your budget now is like, now you get it, you spend it, and now you got some left over, and you're like, shit, I'm gonna just let that shit sit there until you figure it out. Like, you don't have it totally figured out yet. And this is what I'm saying. You're feeling it out. You're like, oh, this shit feel like the cashmere sweater that I be buying all the fucking time. You understand what I'm saying? Does this make sense to y'all? So this feeling is allowing you to climb the higher heights because you now have disposable. I've been trying to use the word disposable, and what reading was that? Cancer's reading. Now you have disposable income. And it's kind of fucking with you because you don't know really what to do because this is new to you. But the factor to consider here with the death card is this probably is the end of your old way of thinking about money, finances, wealth, what wealthy people do. And I think that what you're doing is you're assigning it to the individual. You're understanding that it's not a one-size-fits-all. I'm even getting that you may have seen, coaches, life coaches, financial coaches, gurus and stuff like that tell you the top 10 ways to get rich. And, you might have followed people like that, been inspired by people like that. You might have even read a few books, ordered a few of their books, their courses and stuff like that because you wanted to be in a, that type of stuff intrigued you. But what I'm getting here is that something in real time and real life occurred that caused you to say, yo, hold up. Let me just take a closer look at this. Let me pump my brakes and take a closer, in-depth look at this so I can fully understand what's going on here. And when you did that, you took the initiative to change some things around off a hunch. And you see how quick it worked. And now you're just like, I don't need everybody's books or courses. I got my own course. You're on your own course of life. So in this death, you actually found life. In this depth of the old, you actually found life. You found your life path. The old you is gone when it comes to the way you view wealth. Your perspective has shifted, and you're not the simplest person to get to change their mind about something. But at the same time, you're not dumb either. And you can tell when something visibly works, and when it works for you, you're going to do what's best for you. That's what you're doing right now. And it's going to continue. Like I said, you're just getting the feel of it. The death card is here. It's a factor to consider. You might just really bury the old you in the old way that you was thinking because of how good this feels.